welcome to session 17 of Spelljammer. Who has a recap for me?
I have a recap. Rune's personal log supplement of 22nd day of flame rule. Oh, so that's what that button does. Oops. Anyway, where was I? When we arrived, Vexus seemed quite upset that people were looking his way after being announced as king, and then he got cornered by some person or another asking about business and such. I had to leave Ido and Tugun to intervene or interfere, not sure which. But anyways, I got up in their business and took Vexus off to the dance floor. With the exception of stepping on my feet a few times at the start, he's not a bad dancer, a bit of a sad boy, but not bad. He seems like he needs something. I don't think it's sex. Vina seems to be taking care of that, but it's like he's lost something. Maybe it's a puppy, but it seems more likely he needs some time to grieve. I offered to talk to him about it if he needed to later, but the dance floor is not an ideal place to be talking about emotions after all. I doubt he'll come willingly, but I'm not above dragging him kicking and screaming into confronting his feelings if I... Vaxis left me then, and the bell rang, heralding the arrival of a red dragonborn, which seemed like it was a big deal. I decided I should dance with Ido, and to my surprise he got out of his chair for that. He's quite graceful, maybe having the extra arms helps for some reason. But he also said something sad before we started dancing, that he used to love dancing. Why did I find a group of sad boys? I hope Goon is less sad. While we were dancing, though, I kept thinking something was going on, so I let Goon cut in, and I heard he did an impressive cha-cha slide, which combined with Ido's lecture was a great distraction to get me into the back room. The locks they have on these places are something else, but despite all that, all I found was a locked desk, and that I'm sure would blow up or stab me or poison me if I opened it. Oh, and the creepy altar. Back out in the main area, Ido and Goon continued their investigations, but found nothing really. The workers are treated right, and everything seems above board. Rejoining everyone, I found out the blue dragon heralds ice, as small ice creatures appeared and snow began hitting the ground. I should have bought a coat, or tights, or both. The ice methods just seemed confused though, and then Ido went up to one of them, stared at it for a bit, and then it hissed at him. Then Goon stared at it for a bit, and everything seemed to calm down. While this was happening, Vex snuck off trying to find out what was happening and found strange going-ons were occurring in the back. I popped back, popped the lock, and saw a ritual sacrifice of that red dragonborn. And that's when all hell broke loose and Goon came charging into the door. I probably should have changed out of my dress. And that's it.
A lovely recap point for you, sir.
Thank you.
So yes, you had a lovely time at the gala. You almost thought that nothing was going to happen. I almost had you, and then... But before
what if nothing is happening and we're the problem?
You should say that.
But before we get to the main event, we should take a step back from what's happening on the island and instead focus on what's happening below. Jex, what have you been getting up to for the last couple of hours?
Yeah, Jex was just chilling on the ship. So probably taking, given that he's expecting them to be served food, he's probably just taking an inventory of the different ingredients he's got on board the ship, and he's taking the time to do a deep clean of the kitchen.
Lovely. So spending a lot of time below deck, just getting things ship-shape and ready to leave.
Yes.
Excellent. When there's only two combatants, initiative doesn't really come into play. The only real question is who spots who first. So with that in mind, as you start to hear the swirling commotion coming from the storm of the clouds and the party above you, what do you think would draw his attention first? The swirling winds and the brightening clouds below, the views out to the horizon, or the looming presence of the island above?
Probably the howling winds, like, because I'm assuming it's going to be like an icy draft that then like sweeps through the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine that would probably grab his attention first.
Cool.
He's like, Yeah, and that's when you probably wander above deck to have a little look
Have,
at
have a
what's
little
going
mosey
on.
around. So much in the way that an eclipse with the moon blocking the sun allows you to see more of your surroundings, being below the island in the docks provides a perfect opportunity to illuminate what's going around in the islands and the clouds around you. So the island itself blocking most of the direct sunlight and the direct moonlight, in fact, you notice a stream of magically charged clouds swirling and circling below the ship, well, below the island in general. It appears to be concentrating on a particular spot. You watch as it speeds up faster and faster until the shape of something begins to form. And as you look, it focuses and coalesces and forms into a shape of a dragon. Unbeknownst to you, the eclipse has reached its apex and the shape becomes real as a small red dragon bursts through the cloud form and races towards you.
Towards me.
You have, towards, you assume you. You have mere moments to react. Some may say you have between 18 and 24 seconds, i.e. 3 to 4 rounds, but who can say? What do you do?
Really wishing he has the message spell. Can he back the ship up? So that it's at least not a standing target.
You can attempt to start piloting the ship. You have there's not much travel distance that you could get in the amount of time you have before it gets to you, but you could absolutely start to move the ship if you'd like.
True. Yeah, I think if it's bearing down towards him, his thought process is either this is a sentient creature, in which case there's very little that I can do mano a mano against a dragon. If it's just a giant dragon-sized meteor that's just dropping straight down.
So for clarity, this is directly below you.
Directly.
So you are on a floating island. Your ship is docked beneath that island, and
okay.
further below, in the gas, because this is effectively a gas giant. So further below, something has coalesced in the clouds. Below the island.
And is now coming
up.
It's coming up. He's still gonna. I mean, even if he's still gonna move it because it feels like in Constantine where he asked him to move the taxi because the mirror is coming up.
Sure, you can start through the ship. Roll me a perception at disadvantage. You need to beat a 10.
Okay, well that's not a good. That's 7 on the dice. But that's a 5, so 12 on perception.
Sweet. So as you start to pull the ship out, you notice 2 things. Number one, directly as you start to turn the ship out away from the island, you notice directly ahead of you now, glinting in the sun, or what remains of the sun, in the twinkling remains of this eclipse sun, a shape is growing bigger and appears to be glinting. It probably made of metal of some description. And the other thing you notice is that above you, underneath the island, there is a slow wave of ice that is slowly coming down towards you. It looks to be encompassing the whole of the island. You have one more
round. Okay. So just so that I can, kind of, so we got the island there, and then the ship's down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So could I?
So I will show that to you again. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
So as the rock kind of meets in the middle underneath, there's like a little wooden dock with a path up the underside of the island. And so all the ships are there, away out of the view of the mansion itself.
Okay, so my plan will be, given that because as it's gotten closer, right? This is a
it's
massive
closing distance fast. It will be here in another 6 seconds or so,
Yeah. So what he will do, and I appreciate there's not enough time, so it's as far as he gets into this motion.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to pull out of the dock and then kind of do like a a drive-by across the castle grounds in case he needs to help with evacuations.
Sure.
So you can assess the situation, but how much he can do within those 6 remaining seconds. But yeah, that's what he will be aiming to do.
Sure. So you hear a roar of the dragon coming from underneath. But the other thing you hear is cracked as the ice passes over some looser rocks in the understructure of the island. They start to crack and fall, and some start to hit nearby ships, and 1 or 2 will hit your ship as well. So could I have a deck save, please?
Yes, you can. 22.
Oh, you skillfully evade most of the damage. You get struck by a little bit of ice, but at this point, the damage is so negligible, it's not worth rolling for.
Are there other people on their ships?
Yeah, yes, these are basically servants, people who weren't actually invited to the party, or just sort of essential personnel who just couldn't leave their ship behind. They had to be here to look after the ship whilst everyone else attended the party, much like yourself.
As I'm backing out, is it obvious that they're getting hit with the same ice
Yes.
rock type things? In that case, can I redirect? Because there are 4 very able adventurers above ground. Can I then change it and then render assistance to those who are stuck in the parking garage?
You absolutely can.
So, and I'll use the ship to try and shield civilians from falling ice.
Cool. Can I get a spell jamming check?
Yes. Oh man, that's so not good. Will you allow a guidance?
Sure.
Okay. What's the stat that spell jamming check uses?
It's proficient charisma for you.
Ah, perfect. Okay, so 15.
That meets it. So you've done just enough to sort of maneuver your ship in such a way that it takes the brunt of these ice crystals. These things are not powerful or big enough to hit the ship itself. If they hit personnel or critical infrastructure, it would cause a little bit of damage. To a person, it might have proven, particularly these less hardy adventurers, these more common folk running the ships, it might have caused some real damage. But because of your skill, you successfully stopped them.
Sweet.
However, what you didn't stop, and probably couldn't have stopped, is the dragon. As it rushes up and lands on the deck of your ship.
Okay. Well, this is certainly exacerbating quite quickly.
Roll me a perception check, or a nature check, or arcana check.
I quite like nature, actually. It's actually my worst stat, but thematically I quite like it. So 17 for nature.
So you were not privy to the conversations at the party, so only now you're recalling the differences between the types of dragons that might have been summoned here today. So you know this to be a solar dragon. The other thing is it's a very, very young solar dragon, almost newborn, in fact. The magical energies that caused it to be created only now just coalescing and bringing this thing to form. So this is a dragon, but it's a dragon at almost its weakest point in its life. So not only is it new and weak, but it also doesn't have the intelligence of a full adult dragon. So it's kind of getting an instinct and emotion and what the fuck is going on. And it lands on your ship, and seeing a squiggly target, it rears back and does a fire breath attack on you. So could I have a dex check?
You certainly can.
Dex save.
That's a dirty 20.
Once again, you deftly dodge it. you still take 5 points of fire damage as the liquid inside your body starts to bubble a little bit. Not enough to cause you to boil, but it ripples the outer jelly surface of your body. Seeing that to be ineffective, it will begin to close the distance. What, if anything, do you do?
So I assume that there's too much physical material between himself and Ido for the psychic connection. I assume that there's just physically too much.
That's like 120 feet. You're miles away.
Yeah. At this point, I have to ask, but I think we might be approaching a thematic death. But I think there will be a so I think at this stage he's going to try and, because it's landed on the actual boat, can he now try and maneuver it out of the parking garage? It's effectively a living bomb, and he's doing the let's get it away from civilians. So he's now going to fly out of the parking garage, and away from people to try and give them time to escape. I think is what he will do. If you'll also allow it, he'll cast minor illusion to create a second him, just in case, so that there are now 2 targets to pick from. But that may or may not do anything at all. Yeah.
That does do. I rolled a d20, it bounced off my thing and it disappeared in the middle. I got it there. Let's do that again. What is your spell save DC?
Why is it not telling me that? Usually
it rolled a 17 total.
That almost definitely is gonna beat it. For some reason I can't find my... Oh, there we go, 14, yes.
Cool, so it sees your duplicate form, but it knows the real target, and it will take a swipe at you.
Yep.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Very much so.
You take 14 points of damage.
Cool.
You get 1 more turn to act.
Where's the boat? Is it now out of the garage, or?
I'd say so.
Okay. So remind me how the spell jamming works. Will it maintain its direction if the person who was controlling it is killed or knocked unconscious, or does it just stop dead?
So what you know from the casino mission is that it maintains its speed and velocity, but that is in open space.
Yeah.
Basically obeying the laws of gravity.
Yeah, well, I don't... Yeah, I guess, so in that case, can I try to maneuver it so it... yeah, I'm going to take the decision that there are a lot more guards and protections with the rich people than there are poor people, and given that we'll complete his pro-union storyline. Yeah, he will attempt to crash it into the open, crash the boat into the open grounds of the castle above.
So you're flying up and then dive bombing effectively.
Yeah, it's not going to, not so high that when it comes crashing down it's going to cause damage. It's trying to get to there as quickly as possible, because there's probably still going to be loads of people about, but he's just trying to get the dragon out from underneath at the visible spectrum, so that other more capable people can at least assist. Do you want another spell jamming check?
Yes, please.
And can I guidance myself in advance?
Sure.
That That is 17.
Great.
Yeah.
So there is only so much you can do in the limited time between rounds. But with that check and your experience flying this ship so far, you managed to get it. So it's kind of at this point at level with the main body of the island. And the dragon reaches you, takes a step back. You can see it about to do another breath attack at you. But a number of things happen at once. You see the ice that has been encompassing the island reach a point where the entire island is now covered in this ice. And as it happens, a wave, a pulse, emanates out from the island. And it comes out, and then it starts to sort of shape together into a stream that heads straight towards this dragon. The other thing that happens, kind of more directly in front of you, is that shiny metal thing that was hurtling towards you earlier turns into the form and shape of a chronifer probe, which smashes into the side of the dragon. Chunks of probe and metal and debris burst open as this thing effectively disintegrates upon impact. The dragon staggers and falls off the side of the ship, leaving chunks of probe and other bits all over the deck of your ship. And that wave that came from the island darts down, much like a bird of prey chasing a target is seen. It follows so the dragon falls, and this wave of energy falls down with it. If you were to look over the side of the ship as that happens, you have mere seconds to see this blast hit the dragon, and you can see it morph and warp its still etheric flesh, and is visible for a few seconds before both it and the pulse disappear below the clouds. Meanwhile, back in our mansion, we have some combat to deal with. So, I believe what had happened is that you tried to tried to break into this room to these innocent lords and ladies, but when you did so, you realised that you were actually behind a bookcase. So we have Rune behind this bookcase, Faxis outside looking in, and then at the doors we have Goon and Ido. First up on the initiative counter is Goon.
So, I'm trying to remember, had he received the go signal?
That I don't.
Yeah, that's more a question to the rest of the group. Because he's basically waiting to Kool-Aid Man through the...
I think you busted the door open.
Yeah, I think that's what triggered it.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you just kick the door with your big hippo feet, and I am impatiently waiting to shoot someone in the face behind you, hence my 5 initiative.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, because we heard, like, as they perform a ritual or something, I think we either saw the Dragonborn get ritually sacrificed, or something happened, and so Goon is coming charging in.
Sure.
There's a good lad.
Yeah, so Dragonborn's dead. Who was the one who's got the knife in their hand?
That would be Lord, what's his face? Lord Birdman. My dog.
Lord Birdman of the Cheshire Birdmans.
Not Hadar.
Okay.
Lord Belroth, the one who's standing in the circle itself.
The game's currently paused, so I can't do it.
Oh, apologies. Oh, that's my fault.
That's right.
There you go.
I was wondering why I didn't have control. So he's literally just going to go charging through. I don't know if that provokes an opportunity attack, because he's literally just straight lining it. So he would be running past Lady Gone Free.
Give you this first one for free. She wouldn't attack you.
Okay.
You've just burst into the room.
And so mechanically, I'm assuming this is going to be a grapple check. But basically, the idea is with his giant hippo mech suit thing, he's going to lift the guy off off the floor, and kind of shout at him, "What have you done?" Like, sorry. What have you done? No, that's I'll get the accent in a sec, but yeah.
Guards, unhand me.
What is it? Is it acrobatics or athletics for a
Athletics.
check? Athletics. That means I get 22 for athletics.
Counted by my 14.
So yeah, no actual damage. He's just holding him in place and chatting. Like, murderer, what have you done? Wait to see if he responds / what everyone else does.
Cool. Yeah, I've got that. Where is? Apology.
It's okay.
Cool, there we are. Now it's got Goon. Next up is this one. Now next up is Lord Baldroston. Unhand me at once. This fool had his time. It's now our time. I demand you put me down or face the consequences. Guards! And he will, of course, try and... can you do anything else? Yeah, no, he will absolutely try and... Oh, you've just grappled him, right?
Yep, just grappled him. Yep, he's not
Oh,
not injured at this stage.
So he'll, whilst grappled, he'll get out a dagger with one free hand and just try and shank you a number of times.
Oh, well, that's just rude.
That is 11 to hit, which I'm assuming is a bueno, and 17 to hit.
Also no.
Oh!
I think he'll just look down at the knife that's either missing or just bouncing off the metal plating on the outside. And he'll just shake his head.
Shouldn't have done that.
That's all he's going to do. Now on to Rune. Now, Rune, you are sandwiched between a bookcase and the rest of the room.
Can I want to... what's this? Oh, is that...
That's because there is a gentleman lord token, but no lady lord token. So that
is,
I see. The lady Solana.
I think it didn't actually hit. I just got... Is this a cultural thing that I don't understand? Why did you kill him? Is it like a rivalry thing, or are you just horrible? And she'll wait for an answer, but ready in action to throw knives at the at him.
At the Lord.
At the Lord, yeah. It's she.
Okay.
But then she will bonus action. Actually, she don't have 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. She'll like go over here. And then maybe bonus action dash to there. Just so she has some cover in case something starts.
What did you use to get there?
Bonus action dash. I'm a rogue. Cunning
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. You're good. Update that. Apologies. Let me update that. Oh, yeah. Cool. So that's Rune's turn. It's now his turn.
Oh, can I? Rune says one more thing. This is
Yeah.
going to be like those eye stocky things again. I have a bad feeling.
You hear a rattling, Rune, because you're next to it. This door at the bottom of the room, much like the window, it is it's blocked by a bookcase. So the door is kind of open slightly, but then click again, and you hear shouting from the outside, going, "Lord, are you okay?"
He's fine.
And then he's going to go. Oh, Faxis.
Okay, so Vaxis being a rather large chap, I don't think he'd be able to squeeze in behind the bookcase.
Unless you want to spend a number of rounds bashing that bookcase down.
I mean, I was thinking I might just shove the bookcase to the other side of the room. And I'm going
Is it
to...
possible?
And render the Lady Belroth into a fine paste.
I see... Okay, I have heard bad things are happening. I do not know she's there. However,
I wasn't meant to discourage you.
So I am going to use a bonus action to create my giant hands. The big things. And then I'm just going to use them to just go... and thrust the bookcase down as far as I can get it.
Give me an attack roll with those big hands of yours.
An attack roll, you say? Very well.
This is why IKEA includes that screw, so that you can screw bookcases to the wall. Single solitary
Specifically
screw
to prevent large men from punching their way through them.
Yes.
They're very strong and durable.
Yeah, it's weirdly specific, that.
That's why I never do it on mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be a 25 to hit. Do you want me to roll damage as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, so that is 13 bludgeoning and 1 force damage.
Cool. You don't throw it completely to the side of the room because there is a lady, Arakotha, in the way. So it slams into her, and you give her some damage. She manages to dodge it, so I'm going to half that. Which is how much?
7. 7 damage total, yeah.
And then I'm going to say she gets staggered back 1 square. But this bookcase is kind of down 1 square. So you can absolutely get into that room now.
I mean, do I want to action surge and keep the bookcase going? I think I do. I'm going to action surge and keep on pushing this bookcase.
I'm happy to wait.
Okay, that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is 11 bludgeoning, 1 force, 12 total.
She once again takes half.
Is she, however, slammed into the bookcase on the other side?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Can she be pinned? No, never mind, that's too cheeky. God, I'm using the wrong dice.
Ido's turn.
I'm no longer muted. So we can hear the knocking coming from over in the this door over here. Yeah.
Oh, I would have needed to move in as well. There we go.
Can I make that guy's fully dead on the floor? Yeah, he's been dead for some rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Can I make an insight check on the dude to see if he is, like... What I'm most worried about is him saying, "Guards, these men have killed this honoured guest. Is that where I see this going?
Absolutely.
That's a 15.
To do what, my friend? Oh yes,
The
yes.
insight check.
Yeah, that is absolutely the impression you get.
That's where this is going. Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Guiding bolt to the face. I know this is going to go badly. I know this is going to go badly. But I don't have my dice, and I'm not going to bother getting up this round. So here's the guiding bolt that's going to miss. 24 to hit.
Wow.
12 damage. And beat him in the side of the face, and the next attack on him will have advantage.
Sorry, how much damage was that?
12 damage. Quite low. 6-1-4-1.
Sweet.
Bonus actions, I think I'm just going to sort of stay tucked around this corner and do nothing. Yeah, that'll... I will cast Shillelagh as my bonus action.
Cool.
And that's me.
It is the lady's turn, and having almost been rendered unconscious by 2 attacks by a bookcase, and watching
Goddamn
her
mimics.
husband
Oh, I think Rich is frozen.
by this huge armored hippo, she will reach into a pouch, whip out some spell components, and cast a spell. Out of the ground comes a number of spectral figures that start to swirl around her.
That's not good.
Is that Spectral Guardians or something? Spirit Guardians, that's the word name.
Everything froze.
Yeah, Discord
that.
keeps freezing for me.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey, you didn't
Hello.
freeze it for me.
I swear this is the problem we were having last time, but
Yeah.
okay. So what was it? Sorry, she's cast a spell.
She's cast a spell.
Okay. Cool.
Shadowy creatures come out of the ground and they start to flirt and spin, dance around her.
Does she move at all?
What's she going to do? No, she's going to stay behind the cover of this bookcase. That is, or is she, because she's been slammed twice into a wall by? No, she's going to get. She's going to go 2 steps away from the bookcase. So that
Unfortunately, she's leaving my threat radius if she does that.
Oh god, your threat is huge, isn't it?
Would she know that? She wouldn't know that. So yeah, go for it.
Okay, and so this is going to be... Ooh, that is a 23 to hit. Frozen again. Hello?
Hello.
Aha.
Welcome back.
Sorry, that was a 23 to hit.
23. That hits. Strangely enough.
Just checking that she wasn't going to cast like shield or something.
She don't have it.
Okay, so that is 10 bludgeoning damage and 4 force damage.
If she's still up, I will be using the Lord as an improvised melee weapon against her.
That's my trick.
Everyone's allowed to throw people around.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not.
When I designed the character for that.
Night. That hits. Sorry, what was the damage?
14 total. I'm assuming you don't need to be split between magical bludgeoning and force. In that case, 14 damage total.
Roger that.
And if she's concentrating on a spell, she'll need to make a concentration check.
That is a nat 20, my boy.
Ah. Oh well, worth a try. Oh, I should have rubbed some funk on it with a maneuver. Oh well, too late.
So that's that. Back up to Goon.
Okay. So, will you allow me to drag him?
Oh, sorry, one more thing. She would have moved 5 feet back behind the bookcase again.
Bullshit.
Okay. So,
Yes.
will you allow me to move to there while carrying him and basically knock his head into her head in a non-lethal bashing damage improvised weapon style? Like, I'm trying to knock...
Trying to knock everyone out.
Yes.
You can absolutely do that. You will be entering the swirling spirits that are warping around her.
That is fine. He doesn't know what they do.
Sure.
So yeah,
and that-
yeah.
Can you make? Go on.
He's obviously dragging the guy with him as well.
No, the dragon's the other guy.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure. Oh, not good. 5.
Oh, lovely. The spirits go through your body, they send waves on waves of necrotic energy into you, and you take 15 points of radiant damage. Oh, sorry, necrotic damage, because they're evil. Yes, of course.
Naturally.
Now, do they appear to actually enter his body?
I'd say so.
Like, eye twitch. And I think at this point he'll let go of the person he was holding. And his eyes will kind of glaze over. And he will rage and then just start pummeling the woman. Yeah, with his old thunder fists. That is. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I was going to hit him with a bookcase again, but this is better.
Yeah.
Although I realised I was not rolling enough damage for the bookcase because I have the Tavern Brawler feat. I should have been rolling that dice much higher, I'm sure.
So that is going to be. Pretty sure that's a 15. Yeah, 15 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 7. So I'm just having a look at what rage, because it's been quite a while since I've played.
You plus 2 damage.
So 7, 8, 9 thunder damage then, I guess.
Just to double check, was that attack on him?
No, that's
That's
attack
her.
on her.
Oh, on him. Okay, alright.
He's so at the point that the spirits affected him, so I'm going to assume about there. He's dropping the guy. He drops Grapple, so he gets to about there, and then he just kind of focuses like a bull, I guess, on a red flag, and he just comes charging and just starts punching over and over and over again.
Anger issues are better than sad, maybe? Don't know. We'll find out later.
Looks like you're gonna need some corticosteroids for that laryngeal fracture.
Yep, that's
Cool. So Ida, you see coming round the corner, and he almost runs past you, but then sees the Lord and Lady in trouble as well. Realizes that you are here to do harm to their.
Can I roll deception?
Oh,
In there, good man.
uh-huh. That is a 16.
That's a 6. It was unlikely, is what I'm saying. Not working? No, never mind.
Not working. Carrying with him a small short sword and takes a swipe at you.
Come at me, bro.
That is an 11 to hit, assuming.
You are 8 off of my armor class.
Ooh.
And that's all that fun does. Now it is the Lord's turn. Who's he gonna target? Come on.
We can end this without everyone dying.
Rune.
Yes.
Or Brad even.
Sure.
If you had not spoken, I would have forgotten Rune was hiding behind the potatoes. I had legitimately forgot you
Yes!
were there.
Wow, that's a natural 20 on stealth, right?
You get sneak attack on the GM now.
Oh dear.
I would
behind
love
the
if
bookcase,
anime
though.
style Brad had flourished a weapon, disappeared from his camera, and appeared behind Rich.
I can accomplish one of those. I won't tell you which.
Oh dear.
With enough time and effort, he could achieve both.
That's true. That's
Honestly,
true.
probably like 20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 20 minutes and I'll manage that.
That said, there is a rather beefy metallic GIF, not GIF, it is GIF, pummeling his wife, and so he will reach into his own bag of magical components and cast a spell on you, sir. That is 13 on the die.
So I think I said I readied an action to throw
You-
knives if this
you did.
guy did something, and I think that's gonna count as he did something.
That counts. Yeah, I don't know.
Advantage on the first one. Oh, you're hidden anyway.
I'm not hidden actually, but if he's been hit by the thing, that's great because now I can use
Guided bolt, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So daggers, D6. No, no, it's not. It's D6 plus 4. And then
Yeah, the primary hand one is D6, the offhand is D4. I'm just gonna grab dice back in a second.
They're both D6. They're just the offhand one is less. It doesn't have the plus 4 on it. Let's roll there. 22 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
And then it would be 14 points of psychic damage to the back as this little half blade of scissor just wipes around him.
Was total, sorry? What was the total, sorry?
Oh, where did it go?
He said 14.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the second blade comes out as well.
Mhm.
This one's not an advantage. 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
That's it. That was my held action.
Cool. It rolled 18 to hit Goon.
Misses.
Oh. Fair enough.
Yeah, 19 is what you need.
And you just keep on like, guards, get these folks. They've murdered our proud Red Dragonborn, who I've forgotten the name of.
I mean, that statement alone would seem to indicate he doesn't care about him that much.
He would say the name.
We did no such thing.
It is funnier if you own it, though.
He ritually
Rune.
sacrificed him. He's engaged with it.
Sorry, before I do that, I was meant to do the initiative count 20, but I'll do it now. You hear the sounds of a creature, sort of the low moans of a creature outside.
That sounds bad.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, so I will. The threads from Hex will wrap around the woman that's engaged with Goon, and then another knife will fly out towards them. And we'll do this one. Boop. For an attack of 11, and we'll use a luck point, because fuck that. 18 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. Damage is 18 plus a d6. Where's the d6 here? Show our d6. 4. So 22 points of damage.
Oh.
She's still up?
Barely.
Did she make the con save for Spirit Guardians?
She rolled 15.
Yeah, DC was only 11. I've used my bonus action. Use my action. I can move. Definitely shoot at me. Can I jump out this window? Here.
Can you jump out the window? I can't remember whether I got you to unpick it, whether it was locked. So I'm gonna just say they just closed, so you can open it and then jump out.
I will whoop, jump out the window and go around the corner of it.
Okay.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Cool. And Ido, you see another fellow come round the corner.
Oh, goody. If I peer through that door, because I think I am facing into the door, and I've looked back in the chair to see the guy behind me. Is that guy like covered in a spray of blood where he has obviously ritually sacrificed a guy, as would be implied by someone plunging a knife into someone?
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
My blades don't cause any blood as well.
19 on the die.
So you, with that roll, you see, yes, but he is not like covered up and down.
But like, it's obvious that like he has knifed somebody.
Yeah, if they happen to spot it, yeah.
Yeah.
In a moment of calm, when he's under arrest, you go, there's blood in your.
Goodo, right. Don't suppose I could convince you two chaps to come quietly?
Absolutely not.
Jolly good. I think I am going to... I don't want to step in there to the Spirit Guardian.
Well, it's not Ido's turn.
Oh, sorry, I do beg your pardon. I thought that was the beginning of my turn, I saw that.
No, that was you spotting them come around the corner on its turn.
Please, continue and ignore me totally.
That is a 13 to hit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I assume.
I've got to get riposte.
Now it's Vax's turn.
Okay, yeah, I am going to hit her with a bookcase again.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ingvar Kamprad's favourite son.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Can you do 1 point of damage?
Yes.
Then she gets squished into a wall.
Yeah, she takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage and is grappled by the bookcase.
In that it is lodged inside her medulla.
Oh no, I'm doing this non-lethally. She's just pinned there and unconscious.
Oh, you're doing it non-lethally? Oh, okay.
I mean, okay. Well, if I can do it non-lethally by hitting an entire bookcase into her.
I feel like that would be aggravated damage in World of Darkness.
Given she had 1 hit point and you've just done 18 against her, I'm going to say no.
Because there was the briefest of seconds where she was knocked out, but quickly leapt from that state into...
As cerebrospinal fluid oozed from her ears, nose, and eyes, it became quickly apparent.
Vax is just going to go, oops, and then look at the Lord.
Why? What are we... Oh, that looks really bad.
Ooh. Is there a doctor in the house?
You're over there.
I am a doctor.
Oh god.
Oh, and then I'm going
I have a
to...
PhD in punching things!
And then I'm going to move to within 15 feet of him.
Sure. Yeah, cool. This is it is Ido's turn.
I will look at the two blokes behind me again. Right, I know how you're going to be. And then I think I'm just gonna... I think I might step to there.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna take 2 attacks. I'm just gonna attack this guy. So I will. It's not worth booming blading, I don't think. Yeah. I will make an attack with a short sword and attack with the club.
Which one? The one in front of the
one directly in front of me.
Yeah.
So that is a natural 1 and a natural 1.
Sweet.
I do nothing. Right. I understand that you're probably quite cross. However, I think on 2 natural 1s, I'm just going to continue moving. I'm going to take the attacks of opportunity and just come and hide behind Vaxus.
That is a 14 and an unnatural 20.
The unnatural 20 will hit. I mean, you gotta do it for the bit.
7 points of slashing damage.
Happily taken, sir.
She did.
I've just got to stop. This was the one I had in the first Wellspring fight. And it just needs to stop being in my collection.
There we go. So you got Goon.
Can I see the guard through the doorway?
Yeah, you can see the top one.
Cool. So what will happen is he will basically slowly spin round, and the moment that he sees someone, he will just go straight charging towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Once again with the punching. Can he? I don't know if this is possible actually, but can he do like a physical charge at the guy to try and knock him down? To knock him prone, is that possible? I don't know.
Is that a thing you can do?
No. Not Goon specifically. Just
okay.
It would be a shove attack.
Yeah.
Oh, can you shove them straight down?
Yeah.
You can shove them to knock them prone or move them, yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Can I do that then, please? And how is that just strength, or does that
Contested
use
athletics, contested by their athletics or acrobatics of their choice. So you'll get advantage because you're raging.
That is a dirty 20.
They rolled a 4.
Yeah. So, thematically, again, no words. He'll just silently, well, as silent as a charging hippo can be. Will just like charge into the sky, knock him down, and then kind of basically stand over him ready to start punching again. Obviously, he's only got one attack, so he can't do that immediately. But yes, he's kind of stood over this guy, and it's very obvious that the punching will be coming next. Cool.
Very
Yep, that is.
Okay.
Rather glad I moved out of the way now.
That looks bad.
Cool. Cool. So on initiative count 20, Rune being outside of the building, being able to see the clouds and the surrounding eclipse and everything, you'll hear a roar once more as speeding out of the clouds comes a dragon. Roll me a perception check.
Sure. Perception. 19.
Oh, so there's not a lot you can do or react to as it comes bursting through this window, landing direct center in the circle of blood. However, with your perception, what you do notice is that it is it appears to be a red dragon, but as you watch, you can see the scales sort of just peeling off as it flies through, this sort of dark shadow coming in from behind it. And as each fleck of red scale comes off, it's replaced by a blue one.
That doesn't look normal.
So it was going to be a blue dragonborn, but they have witchcrafted it to... No, it was going to be red, but they've witchcrafted it to be a blue one.
Absolutely. And with that...
Doesn't seem very sporting.
So you knocked it down, didn't you? So it will use its move action to get back up. And it will attack Goon for a 16, which I know won't hurt him. Not a lot I can do about that. Cool. So let me get this up. The Lord, holding aloft the knife that he had plunged into the, definitely didn't murder this dragonborn that he's got the name of. Holds it aloft, and will say an incantation. The dragon will pay attention to it, and then it will swivel its eyes on all of you people.
Is it a language we understand?
It is not.
No.
Do you understand Draconic?
Nope.
Nope.
Don't think anyone did.
No.
Cool.
I think it's a nice. Yeah. Nope.
It didn't do that. So I can do one more thing, in which case, what is he going to do? He's got one more of those. So he will, once again, cast a... Fuck's sake. He will roll an 8 on a magical spell attack against you, Vaxis. Does that hit?
No, I'm afraid just barely misses, just barely.
Fair, that's fair. And in that case, that's his turn. Arun.
So I pop in. I can see, and I will shout in the room. They turned the the red dragon blue or some weird nonsense. I don't know what's going on. I jump. Oh, actually, what do I want to do? I'm gonna. Oh my shit. Go over here. Where can I see? Yeah, there we go. Is anyone next to him? No, nobody's next to him. Well, shit.
I will
That's
be.
a problem. So I want to bonus action move my hex over to the noble. And then I want to hold my action until somebody gets in melee with him. And then I'll throw a knife at him.
Sorry, say that one more time, please.
So bonus action hex, and that will be strength. So he has disadvantage on all strength checks. And then I will hold my action until somebody gets in melee with him to give me a sneak attack. Yeah, the Duke.
The Lord.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Other cultists? Yeah, that's a 10 to hit. Grumble. Vaxis, your turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to hit this guy. And for once, I'm actually going to look at my my maneuvers before I roll.
Wise.
Okay, this is going to be a distracting strike, which is going to grant advantage on the next attack against it from someone other than me. Oh, that's not great. 13 to hit.
That is a miss.
Oh shit. At least I don't use my maneuver because I didn't actually hit with the weapon with the attack. But that is all I can do, I think.
It is up to Ian for his turn. And seeing a beautiful target-rich environment, it will blast a cold ray towards you two. Will it get? No, it won't get to you. Can Vaxis and Ido make a con save, please?
Now,
Hello.
could I convince you that it's opposite day?
Very unlikely.
I'm gonna make the persuasion check anyway. It was very bad. It was very bad.
22 on mine.
Sweet. So you
4.
take you take 14 or 7, depending whether you succeed or not.
So 14 for the full, yeah?
14 for the full 7.5 cold damage.
Ow.
And your speed, Ido, is halved for the till the end of your next turn.
That's fine.
Is there anything else? No, he's already done that instead. That's the end of its turn. No, it'll close the distance actually. Then it will. So forgive me, newbie DM. Am I right in saying that it's now completed its turn? It can now take a legendary action.
At the end of other creatures' turns. So it can still do it on the turns of creatures that are allied with it. The only creature it can't do a legendary action at the end of turn of is itself.
Is itself. Cool. Right. Thank you. Ido.
I'm going to move to there. Sorry, as I run over the body of the Dragonborn. That should proc Tal's attack.
Less murdery. Not Tal. Less slightly
so
less
it
murdery.
runes. Sorry, the other changeling.
Yeah, the other changeling.
The other changeling rogue.
That's fair.
I do beg a pardon. Please continue.
That's fine. Yeah, the knife throws out. Ooh, that did some stuff. 8!
Miss.
Unless I have advantage, which I don't think I do. And I'm out of luck points. Oh, I have inspiration!
Oh.
I will use my inspiration. Please be the 17. Thank you. 23 to hit.
That hits.
We'll take it.
Good. Oh, that's definitely not the right damage. It's this one. My bad. So 18 plus a d6 damage. 6. 19 points of damage. Mostly psychic, 1 little necrotic.
The Duke goes down.
Hey! I'll then use the other 5 feet of my remaining movement to, I guess, move. Do I even want to? Yeah, I.
Oh, big rune shouts, "Fix the magic! I don't know what's wrong with the dragon."
Oh. Yeah, can I make an investigation check or an arcana check or something to work out how I could dispel this without just kicking the shit out of the dragon?
Sure.
What check would you like me to make?
Arcana? Nature? No.
Another nat one. I know how to fix this! I pull a short sword and a stick out.
You're as confident as an AI, and I trust you less!
I'm just gonna attack it. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna, pull up my short sword first, and that will be a 19 to hit.
Hits.
So that is one of those. So that's 6 plus. Where's it gone? So 9. And sneak attack is 5, so 14 points of damage.
How many, sorry?
14.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit it with my shillelagh as a club. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Marvelous. That's going to be this. It's going to be 7 to hit. 7 damage.
Okie dokie.
And I believe that is all she wrote, folks, for me.
Oh. So. It's going to take a legendary action.
Yay!
Yay!
Huh, fancy that.
And given what just happened, so Rune noticed that the fact that it was still shape-shifting and reforming itself under the power of whatever spell the Lord and Lady had cast. So its flesh, still malleable, starts to reform and starts to heal those scourges that you managed to take out of it, Dido.
Shit! Can I get a sense of how much of the damage that I dealt it has disappeared? Is it just fully gone?
It is not fully gone, but it is a substantial portion of it.
So I did 21, so yeah.
So 14.
Okay. Shit.
Yoon.
Okay. So is this guy prone or is he?
He stood up on the last turn and tried to attack you and failed miserably.
Yeah, I thought he had stood up. I'm just gonna start punching.
By all means.
17 to hit
Easily.
for a total of 12. No. 13 damage. Thunder damage.
With one stroke, you pummel him into the ground.
And then, like, again, the psychotic look that he has will then just swing to the next guy.
Hey, that's our word.
And I think he will stand over the man who's just punched into the floor to really face him mano a mano. Cool. Yep.
Sweet. Lord is now dead. This is on Rune.
Right. So, Ido, you're the smart one. I look at Ido. He's busy trying to kill a dragon. I look at Vaxis. I go past that and look at Goon. Oh, for fuck's sake! I jump in. And I go over to the circle and say, I don't know how to fix this shit. I guess I'll just do an Arcana check and hope for the best.
I'll look at Goon, having just punched a head into an innie and go, do you know that the hippo is actually the deadliest land mammal?
Not really what I'm looking for right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've got those special dice. Where are they? They're D6, I think. Yeah, they're a D6, aren't they?
I have a full point of inspiration. Could I have used that on my Arcana check there?
Yeah.
That's better. That's the best I've rolled today. 28.
Ooh.
I'm given that it's Rune's turn. What does Rune get as well?
Rune gets a 17.
I'll just pass whatever information on to Rune to action as she sees fit, basically.
So the thing that you get out of this is that stopping this is akin to stopping an earthquake or a tsunami. This is an event where people watch two celestial bodies interact to form a dragon. You cannot undo the summoning of the dragon. What you can do, however, is break its allegiance to the house and family that this thing has now been bound to as a result of the spell on the floor. It will take a couple of rounds, I'm going to say 2, for you to prepare a quick counter spell to not kill it, but at least unbind it from whatever servitude is being forced upon it.
Right. So I think Ido realizes that and then starts directing me to where to change the magic circle kind of thing. So I go, right there! Move the body out the fucking way! And I start doing that.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Sure. Can I roll better than last time? The answer to that question is yes. 18.
Sweet, I'll give you 1 success.
Cool. And that's my turn then.
Cultist boy, he's gonna at least try. He's gonna try and protect the honor of this news. I mean, technically they still have a full dragon bound to it, so maybe something happened.
The dragon's the lord now.
21. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Huzzah! Which I will
now
deal.
watch this damage get halved.
A mighty 7 damage.
Is that before or after it gets halved?
That's before.
Right. And it goes.
And that's it. Faxus.
Okay, so is this an action to...
Oh wait! No! Hang on a minute. Legendary action, people. Well, let's not forget about those. You're going to take a swipe at Ido, who so rudely attempted to attack him. And I'm sorry, buddy, that is a natural 20. For a total of 27 to hit.
Now, Go for it. I got 15 left. And our healer is in the boat.
They are in the boat.
Our other healer is in the boat.
So I rolled 9 on the die.
Mm-hmm.
What was your total?
I have 15 remaining.
So that is 9 on the die for a total of 13 piercing damage.
Ow!
Now it's effects.
Okay, so is it a full action to try and undo the ritual?
Yes, that will be what you're doing on your turn.
In that case, I will not be doing that. I am going to... I am going to attempt a grapple check on the dragon.
I imagine you look at the circle on the ground, and then Rune locks eyes with you and goes,
No.
I know he's up to that.
"Not for you. This one, that's your job over there."
Okay. I did in anticipation of when everyone was going, oh, let's try and figure out what's going on here. I did get a 16. Also, my intelligence modifier is +2.
Because you're a swole nerd, I forgot.
Yeah.
you're a small nerd.
It's my wisdom
very-
that's really stupidly low.
But you have a specific skill set. We would like to utilize you in better areas.
That's fair. Okay. So that is 25 on the grapple check. Needs to make an acrobatics check to resist the grapple.
I rolled 15 on the die for a total of 19.
Okay. It is now grappled. And my speed's now half to 15. But I would like to go 5, 10, 15, dragging the dragon with me and just holding its head out the window.
Okay.
I mean, if I can just get it out the window and then just pin it against the frame, that's brilliant.
So like kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good man.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Sweet. Cool. So you see it try to suck in its icy breath again, and it doesn't quite make it. You see it kind of build a little bit of charge, but not quite enough. What is it going to do? It is going to do... Yeah, it's got the attack, I think. Just double check. Yep. That is a 16 to hit.
I'm afraid that's a miss.
And a 18 to hit.
The 18 does hit.
Okay.
That said, I could be really cheeky.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know. It may still get the second attack on me, but when it misses me with a melee attack, I am going to riposte.
Okay. How does that work?
I just make a melee attack weapon
You take
against
some
it.
content someone else has generated and just sort of re-add it onto the same page.
Are you quote reposting?
Oh yeah, of course.
Ooh, that is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, in which case then I do... And this is going to be non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 bludgeoning and 2 force damage. And Just check to see if this is on my turn. No, once per turn. Also, it moves 5 feet away from me whilst still being grappled.
Hello there.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Now, the second attack, does it have 10 foot of reach?
No, it does not. Fair enough.
I didn't know if it did not, but I thought I'll try it anyway.
Cool. Then, as a bonus action, again, the flesh is warping and twisting. It is still forming, but you see the skin, in addition to going from red to blue, it also becomes.
Oh shit! Sorry, I needed to roll 1 more dice for damage.
Sure.
Okay, I've used that, and this is another 1 more d8, another 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie. Yes, you watch as its skin turns translucent. That's it. Ido.
Right, now that's out of the way, I'm going to make an Arcana check.
Did you roll another natural 1? Are you still using the Wellspring dice?
That's the pumpkin dice.
Yeah. It has not been a banner day for Ido.
Oh, sorry, bud.
I'm going... Jesus tits.
Cry in a corner.
I'm just going to cast Healing Word on myself and then go and think about what I did. I can only apologise. I have severe brain damage.
Just point where I need to change.
I will fully point out the window. you just gods on you guys, I'm afraid. Was that my action to do the
Yes.
Arcane check there? Cool, that's fine. In that case, that's me.
Cool.
So me, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does a natural 20 hit?
No, it does not.
So it's because it's usually a D8, so it's now 2 D8s, right?
Mhm.
Yep. But then the other basic values just stay the same. Like I don't double the rage damage or anything like that, do I?
No. Just the dice,
cool.
not the numbers.
That's fine. Yeah, it's 12 on the dice plus another 6, so 18 thunder damage coming his way.
Much like the other one, in one swell, and it is down and squished and patty.
I can't even see this. I just hear boom and then oof.
There'll be mutterings of like, never again, not on the inside. And then he's going to come charging through to the window, and where it's being held out through the window, he's going to get to there, and then ready to join in on this action.
Am I right in saying, Ryan, that when it is more than 5 feet away from you, it is being held aloft by the spectral
Yes.
hand things rather than your physical? Yeah. Cool.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, Vaxis himself does not naturally have 10 foot of reach. He's big, he's not that big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Arun. Sorry. Anything else you wanted to do?
No. That all I was going to say is tactically it makes sense that there's 10 foot away. I just love the idea that he's being held out the window and I'm round the other side just punching him. But yeah, sorry. Do continue.
So I was going to try not to do any more damage to it. I was just going to try to subdue it.
So I think Rune will shout, realizing that Vaxis, and he just hears dunk, 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 and just sees bodies out in the hallway. Goes, try not to kill the culturally important creature.
Working on it.
and then we'll go back to trying to fix whatever nonsense is in the ground. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d6 on my psychic-y things.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget where it is, though. Oh, they're there. D6. So that is a total of 19? Yeah, 19.
That is a second success.
Cool. Maybe this is right.
You get the impression that you might need one final go.
Don't kill it, please.
Speaking of which, Faxis.
Vaxis, I'll give you this for free. Goon does not look like he has acknowledged that request being shouted.
Okay. So what I was going to do was I was going to do a shove attack on it to hope to knock it prone and hold it down. I think I'm going to have to use my other hand, just while I'm holding the dragon, just go woof to shove Goon.
Fair.
So I am going to make an attack on Goon.
Oh boy. Sure.
This is going
Muscly boy versus muscly boy.
I was going to say, our two meaty boys.
Well, this...
Two himbos, both alike in dignity.
I can't... I think I might do this as a shoving attack. But no, he is raging. I think I've got a better chance of actually just punching you, I'm afraid.
Yeah, go for it.
No, natural one, never mind.
Shit.
I think I just accidentally caress your cheek or something with my fist because I'm off balance holding onto the dragon. It's like, ah! As you just feel...
I have not been doing these very well. It will take a legendary action.
Cool.
And it doesn't have reach, so it can only heal itself.
I mean it can hit Goon from there.
Goon's within
Oh.
5 feet.
Don't know what absolutely hit Goon. It is lashing out here. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. The claw scrapes against your armor.
So that's going to be halved, I believe. Yeah. So 10 half is 5. That's a quick maths for you. There you go.
I'm also going to say, calm down, get back in there and help out with the ritual. I've got this.
He's muttering to himself, and in a much higher pitch than you've seen him previously. Yeah, you'll get. I'll give you this for free. It's not going in.
Out of curiosity, does he have stitches around the top of his head?
No. No, he does not.
It's not a Jujutsu Kaisen scenario.
I don't think Mike's seen that. I was more referencing that Goon himself was looking for those kind of things previously.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
I mean, my first thought was intellect devourers, but they actually teleport inside the head without needing to get stitched back in. Unless something funky's gone on.
Well,
Once again, it will try and reclaim its breath weapon. Fails once more. It will make 2 attacks, 1 against each of you.
Can it reach me?
It can't reach you. Can't reach you. And it rolled a 2 and a 3.
wow.
Yeah.
He's having a rough time of it.
It is. Once again, as a bonus action, its scales will continue to stay translucent. Fido. Come on.
Crisis
We
of
can do
Fate
this.
over. You can do this. You're very clever.
I kind of want it to be a 1 now.
Is it?
A 1 or a natural 20?
That's a 19!
No, it was a 1.
Ah!
It was a 1. I
do.
No, it's all right. Everyone has bad days. I think that dragon is about to have a very bad day.
So here's the thing. If you slow down, if you expose insects to lower temperatures, both their physical action and their cognition slows down. And I think taking that cold damage is exactly what has happened there. Ido is just moving in slow motion at this point for a bit.
Oh boy, we need to give you a nice warm bath. Oh, God.
Amazing. As a legendary,
Watch out! It's about to breathe cold air.
as a legendary action, the energy, a dark energy that's rippling around this thing that is causing it to reform and change, thickens a little bit.
Hurry up!
Second skin.
I'm working on it.
Again.
Vaxis, do you like highs or lows?
I like highs normally. And I prefer you hit me than the dragon.
No, so he's going to attempt to grapple the dragon instead. Is that possible that he can fight Vaxis for who's grappling the dragon? So there's no physical damage.
You've got 2 beefy himbos playing tug of war with an actual dragon.
Yeah.
Just got him by the snout and tail.
I'll allow it.
No, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if we're fighting for control or whether we've just grappled the opposite end of the
That's really
dragon.
funny.
If it's athletics, then it is. Yeah, that's a 20. Like not natural.
Do you want me to also roll a grapple check to see which one of us has the grapple?
Yes, please.
Okay.
If it's also 20, then I vote that we're both grappling it.
It's 20. It's
one
also
creature
20.
That's hilarious. Even if it's not, you can have more than one creature grappling you at a time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we both be
You
grappling
two
the
are
dragon,
locked
please?
in control. The one thing I will say to Goon is that the map intentionally has the swirling clouds of the air at the top as the top board for this map, so it is halfway out above the floating island. So that is not an issue at this point because you're well and truly on the land, but it itself is above effectively air. With Ryan's spectral hand holding it there.
I think Vaxis' feet are both on the windowsill right now, like
Yeah, kind of bracing yourself.
Yeah. I can't actually get my legs up that high. Ooh.
So is that your action to grapple it?
Yeah. I don't think I can do anything else. So that's round number 5, I believe. That's the old rage. Cool.
I don't anything.
Cool. Rune.
Okay. What is Ido looking like right now? Because him being smart is extremely important for his ego.
I think genuinely just his reaction times are slowed so much, and he's. I think you can see the maths is happening. Just the world around him has sped up.
So do you think that like Ido actually solves it, but then Rune is just a step ahead of him, has already moved the thing that Ido was going to get?
So the next thing to happen is
I truly think Ido hasn't even processed what's happening yet.
Okay, so in that case, what Rune wants to do, because she knows that not being able to do this is going to be damaging to Ido's
That's so sweet.
and she goes, right, turns herself into a fire genasi, because they're warm, and then goes and hugs Ido to warm him up.
Oh.
is that classing as the help action as well?
I guess so, yeah. And she just goes,
Oh, I'll absolutely allow that as an help action.
you can do this, you just need to be a little warmer.
Watch out, I think Ghoul's getting rather cross. Oh, Gaxus has gone out the window.
That's unimportant. The circle. And that's my turn.
It's genuinely so sweet.
Legendary action. It's going to make a attack against the goon.
Mm-hmm.
And nat 20, good sir.
Now that does hit, but I am wearing adamantine armor, so it doesn't get the.
It turns it into a normal hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Very
Wow.
nice.
Ooh,
That makes me sad.
there it goes.
Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
That was a big one that time.
So.
Did you hear the number?
Say again, sorry.
Do you hear the number?
Just that it was a natural 20, which does hit, but I'm immune to critical.
Yeah. So 11 points of damage. That is without any other reduction.
Okay, cool. And is that piercing again, I assume?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I have taken that. Thank you all.
Baxis.
I am just going to hold the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Could I prepare an action to, if Goon starts to fall, I will grab Goon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. Come on, recharge. Fucking one.
I was kind of rooting for it there.
Yeah.
I know. It will attack. That is a 19. It's a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That is a 11.
11.
Is this delaying the people damaging to Ido's mind or Goon's body?
The second attack, that is 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That is not so much this time, that is 6 damage.
Okay, half down to 3.
And that's it. The scales are no longer translucent. Ido. Come on. Got this.
Good advantage. First one.
Is it another natural one?
Come on.
We can't see that, I'm afraid.
That looks like a 1.
It's a 1.
Okay. But then,
Right,
come
no,
on.
you put the help back. You put the help
The
back.
second one.
Yeah, I have faith
Come
that the
on.
help action is what will get us through.
Is a 28.
Oh, thank God!
I am a travesty of a human.
I was this close to coming back there.
I think Ido just sort of shivers and sort of like it clamps on with all 4 arms under, and then and then just like scratches one bit off of one symbol and just reverses. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That is the third and a final success that you needed, as the ritual is undone. All the candles of the ritual blow out, and the dragon's eyes loses focus from it. That is Ido's turn.
I can still talk on my turn.
Yeah. You've got move,
So
bonus.
I don't need to share a language. Sorry, I don't need to share a language to communicate with something telepathically. I can communicate, as long as it speaks at least one language. So I say, hello, I'm afraid some rather nasty sorts tried to, metaphysically change your being. How are you feeling now?
You get a mixture, a jumbling of emotions. Confusion is the primary emotion.
Well, there. Let's I'll get my friends to let you go, and then we'll have a bit of a chin wag, shall we? There's a good dragon. I'll call out to Bacchus. Yeah, ritual's reversed. It should be friendly now.
Wow.
Friendlier
now. I'm recommending continuing to engage in pugilism with it.
Well, I think as soon as I hear it's friendly now, Vaxis is. Could I use my prepared action to let go of the dragon and just grapple Goon instead, so I can hold it, so I can hold him back from continuing to lap the dragon?
Wasn't your prepared action if he falls, you'll go grab him?
To grab him.
That's yes. Okay. In fact, never mind then. Yeah, that's fair.
Goon, you are up first.
So my first question is, Ido, did you just shout that out, or did you send that telepathically out?
I sent that to your brain telepathically, because that's the only means I have of doing that. That is me talking.
Of course, yes. Can we respond in kind?
Yeah. If you are a willing creature.
Yeah. You'll probably get, in the same way that you won't really get words back, you'll get a response, an emotional response of confusion, fear. Fear doesn't sell it properly. Like terror, pure
like
terror,
primal kind of like fight or flight kind of fear.
Yeah, precisely that.
There, old chap. Well, let's have a cup of tea, shall we?
Oh, that would work. Okay.
Tea.
He'll relinquish the dragon, but he's not dropping the rage, and instead, without any targets, he is going to go into the other room and basically start smashing all of the furniture.
Sounds like a straight win to me.
Yeah. So, he's not going to attack anybody else, and unless you stop him, he will rage for the full minute, destroying everything in that room.
Rune, how are you doing?
I hear. What is? Why is Goon destroying the room?
It does seem rather cross.
Right. Vaxis, bring the dragon in here, and we can talk in here, and we'll shut all the doors and things.
Sounds
Whatever is going on in there, and I'll just go shut the door.
Or, young dragon, if you would like to make your own way in, you're also very welcome to do that.
Vaxis, what are you doing?
Okay, so what kind of state is the dragon in right now? Is it like dazed and has it gone limp kind of thing?
It's trying to shake something off. It's not looking at. Before it was either targeting you or it was targeting Goon. Now it is just like trying to shake off something in its head.
Right, in that case, I'd like to change the grapple slightly so it's not a grip and more of a carry. And I back into the room, bringing the dragon with me gently, and then rest it on the floor. So I'll be going 15, just inside the window, and then pop him on the ground and let go.
Cool. That was the wrong thing to do.
Was it? Fuck.
Yes. It wants nothing to do with the place that is being attempted to be bound to.
Oh, understandable.
It's rolled a 6 on its recharge.
Fuck.
So it will do its breath weapon attack.
Oh shit.
So that
I was
is
just trying not to
rude.
drop it off the edge into the abyss.
It can fly.
It can fly.
Not if it's stunned.
That's true.
Rune and Vaxis make a con save, please.
Oh wait. Let's see. 16.
Oh really? 9.
Did you, when you placed him on the ground, did you still release the grapple? Or you still?
Yeah, I released the grapple.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 9 on that.
That is, unfortunately, I rolled a 1 and a 2 for 2 of my die. So, unfortunately, that is 9 cold damage.
Oh.
Is that 4.5?
Yeah.
That.
However, grapple released, it will rain down cold damage on you, and then it will immediately get the fuck out of there. And it will fly
Yeah.
directly out the window.
We're really sorry.
And thus, combat has ended. Well,
I would like to make one of the precious uses of our first aid kit into my body.
That's very fair. Might want to go for a round of those, although should leave.
Who was missing hit points?
Yo.
Rude's like, I'm on my dress. Fuck's sake.
I can cast mending on the dress.
Oh, thank you.
what were we all at, by chance?
13.
23. Took 1 hit.
32.
Yeah.
I took 2 hits. Both from the breath weapon, actually.
Is he gonna be okay? And kind of motions to the door behind her.
Just give him a minute, and if he doesn't calm down in a bit, then I'll just go and hold him down until he goes to sleep.
Vaxis, you regain 14 hit points.
Lovely, thank you.
Yeah, in 5 rounds, that's what, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Is what's left. Yeah, the smashing will stop.
When we open the door, do we just find him asleep in the middle of the ruins of the desk?
Yeah. Exactly that.
I will just put a little Hello Kitty plaster on one cut on his forehead and heal him for 13.
Yeah.
He
Thank you.
kind of like a sleeping baby.
A
But
giant,
really-
violent baby.
That rug that's in there, I just like to drape it over him like a blanket.
Yeah.
We did a lot of murdering in here. We probably need to go.
Yes. Could I... Oh, Rix is gone.
Well, we can still have the conversation. Yeah, I mean, as funny as it is to just leave him nestled in there like a nest, maybe we should sneak out the window.
It's not funny. We need to get the fuck out of here.
We could put him in the bag.
I've still got my
They're
arms
in
for...
there.
I've still got these weird spectral arms that appeared one day.
Are we not to be explaining what has happened here? Because if we run away, it does look like we were assassins.
That's a good point. Good point.
Saying nothing is good advice when you're talking to cops. In this specific circumstance, may not be the play.
Could we
Sneak out, go around the front, and then go, oh, wow, this is a very interesting spectacle.
maybe we should just be honest.
think
We could
honesty-
leave a note. We could leave a note.
Yes, we could leave the note. We could daub it on the wall.
Even I knew that was wrong.
We could daub it on the wall with the Lord's blood, right?
No.
How particular? Could I have a quick frisk of their persons and the room and see, like, is there evidence that they were doing this? Like, their diaries and stuff, and... What? Can I make an investigation check?
Yeah, absolutely can.
I will guidance myself, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back, baby. That's a 33.
There we go. That's better.
I can't remember if I told you this last session. The one thing that they pulled out of the desk drawer that Rune decided
I think
not
you did,
to,
yeah.
not
Did,
to
yeah.
book on summoning rituals, which you absolutely find.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Anything else on their and their person that could be useful?
Uh,
Fair enough. Any spare cash? They're aristocrats. They don't carry their own money.
carry on.
Oh, gosh.
Unfortunately, I'm on the schedule.
Yeah.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, one sec. Is he
All
going to
good.
settle? The one thing I will say is that you all level up.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
Hey, now I
Now I
guess.
have 2 guns.
Now I have a second attack.
Great.
This is going to be banner for all of us.
Dude.
Fuck D&D Beyond when it said this was a lethal encounter.
Hey, now.
It's hard to judge that.
Yeah. Seems to have quietened, so we will continue. If this session may end at any minute, basically.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
If you just run, then you just run. That's absolutely fine. It's
Fine, yep.
No problem for Owen. Yes, should we, well, I'm going to go and have a word with them. I'm not the most sort of vox populi of persons, but, I feel like we should.
Why don't I go and have a chat with them?
Yes, I'm only very low ranks of the, old...
Do you
Aristocracy.
really want to? You'll be associated with whatever this nonsense is, and have a whole ton of extra information on you as king, whatever. I'm a nobody. I can talk to them, and it's perfectly fine.
And you could be any nobody.
I can be nobody, but I prefer not to be.
Also, they will know that you're someone from the Spelljammer Academy.
Well, exactly.
I mean, I was thinking you could be maybe a somebody. And Vaxus gives a pointed look at one of the at the Lord.
That feels like it's going to complicate things.
It
Okay.
very rarely goes well, if I'm honest, with that whole nonsense.
Alright, just a thought.
I may stay here and tend to our large mammalian friend, so feel free.
I'll go talk to somebody out there, so I'll open the door and kind of go. This one, let's see. Anyone in the hallway? No.
The mansion itself is deserted.
Cake everywhere.
So if you
They
may
all
not remember
ran
from last
outside, didn't they?
They all went outside to witness the event from the garden. And as you get there, it is definitely not as populated as it once was. The ice mephits and creatures that were formed last session scared off a number of them. However, there are still a couple of finer gentlemen, lords and ladies, kind of at the edge, watching as the lunar dragon kind of flies off into the.
So I kind of go over to them. Out of curiosity, who's in charge should something happen to the lord and lady of the manor?
No. We are guests at this party. What
Oh,
something
right.
happened?
Are you an authority figure?
I am Lord Hadar.
Yeah, fuck
No,
it.
absolutely not. I am Lord Gelfrey. I am from a neighbouring island.
Motherfucker's running a road, risking getting yes-handed right there.
Why? Do you need assistance? Where are they?
Yes. Maybe discuss this in private places. I think that would be better. To preserve the Lord and Lady's dignity.
Ah, of course, of course. Roll me a persuasion.
Oh, sure. Okay, right. Oh. Persuasion. 22.
Absolutely. Of course, trust you completely.
Good. I walk into the mansion. Not very far into the mansion. About grand foyer levels of mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, about there. The Lord and Lady were attempting a what's the word you use? I forget. Coup. That's the word, coup. They were attempting a coup.
Ooh, that's
They were
his
attempting
business interests.
They were attempting to subvert the nature of the dragon from blue to red.
Other way around.
Red to blue? One way or the other. They basically were trying to take control of the dragon for themselves.
That is a grievous offence. They are trying to interrupt a holy ritual.
They were, yes. Past tense. They have, and they are also past tense. Hence why we need to have this conversation over here and not out there and cause a panic in case they have other supporters who might do other bad things. Are you a supporter of the Lord and Lady? You said you were a guest.
I am a business. I would, of course, have business dealings with them. That's why they invited me here. But at the same time, I would not dare to interfere with such a ritual.
Good to know. Would you like a mansion?
No.
All right.
I have my
that's
own.
Fair. Oh, okay. Well, this one's going for probably cheap. I don't know what to do.
If this is, as you say, the site of an unholy twisting of a ritual against our beloved dragon, then no one will buy this place.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Kind of a nice little floaty islandy thing. Kind of like, oh, I could buy it. Anyways, never mind. What you do with this information at this point is up to you. We have the evidence. You can come and we will give it to you, and you can. We don't know what your society is going to do with all of this stuff.
I would like to make. I would ask you to make one more persuasion check, please.
Sure. Persuasion. Oh, fuck. 26. It rolls both all the time, and I go 19 and 3, and I'm like, oh god.
He absolutely believes you. He will summon some of his private guards, and he'll ask you to show him where this act has occurred.
Rune takes him through and shows them the thing.
But you get no sign of doubting your story. He believes you when he sees the body of both the Lord and Lady and also of the Gash Dragonborn. He kind of puts two and two together.
So we couldn't save him, unfortunately. He was dead before we got here. We're really sorry.
It's not your fault. What they have done is blaspheme this place. It will be razed to the ground.
Would I be able to make some medicine checks on Goon? To sort of make sure Goon is, healthy and hale, but also to try and sort of work out if there's anything going on I can elicit medically there.
Yeah.
You tell me, Goon.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I mean, so from a physical point of view, because I mean you're a doctor, so you'd ascertain this one pretty quickly. Physically, he's fine. There appears to be no lasting injuries.
There's no like stitching around the forehead like Baxter's worried about.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. There's he's got a couple of like maybe small scars and things like that, but that comes more from like an artificer working with on board different ships and burning yourself and stuff like that. That nothing that would have ever been life threatening. So
I will set my little what is it, artificer?
Oh, your
magical tinkering teapot going, just to brew up some like sweet tea, and then sort of attempt to sort of coax him round.
Yeah, he'll wake up pretty quickly with that. Like, he's not like knocked out. He's just it's
dazed and
dazed.
drained.
Yeah, precisely. So you'll be able to bring him around very, very easily.
What over there, old chap? How's things here? Drink this and allow me to place this pillow beneath your head.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
I feel all right there, old chap.
Yes. Did we win?
Most assuredly, yes. In no small part thanks to your marvelous thunderous pugilism. You seem to get rather cross there, old bean. Is everything all right? You must have adrenal glands the size of walnuts.
Gotta say, I remember holding the guy up in the air, and then the spirity things came, and then
this homicidal rage happen much?
Can't say it has, friend. No.
First time.
I'm afraid I don't know of the homicidal raids that you speak of there, sir.
Oh, I see. Well, allow me to fill you in. You attempted to punch... Well, you did punch someone very hard, then attempt to fight a dragon, then I'll point vaguely to the destroyed room around us. Then do you experience blackouts? Much? Have you fainting spells? Do you smell
maybe.
fudge where there's no fudge?
Not that last one, but I have felt a little bit anxious.
Previously, and
have
you ever previously woken up in the middle of a scene of absolute devastation?
Maybe once.
Maybe once. Curious. Very curious. What was the circumstance of that?
Well, that would have been my 18th birthday there, sir.
Huh. Most curious. Could I have some of your blood? Don't worry, it's not for magic, it's for strange and arcane science.
Why did you have to say strange? You could have
Well,
just
if
said
it's
arc.
not going to be used for controlling and the like, is it?
Oh no, I merely wish to observe the cortisol levels in your blood.
Then, if it's for science, sure.
Yeah, very, very delicately, very you know how when I don't know how much you guys have been in hospital. You know when you get a bad phlebotomist versus a good phlebotomist.
Yes.
I love the word phlebotomist.
Ido is an excellent phlebotomist. I'm just going to roll that medicine check. Ido is an excellent phlebotomist. Yeah. Cool. And I'll just sort of tend and sort of get Goon. I'll offer my walking stick as I'm back in the chair to Goon needs to sort of support himself, and then head out to join the others.
Yeah, he gets his strength back pretty quickly. I mean,
well, if you do need to chat about this, my quarters are always open.
Well, thank you, sir. Not sure what there is to talk about.
Well, I'm a doctor for one thing. I could prescribe you a large amount of horse tranquilizer, which I imagine for you would be a medium amount of regular tranquilizer.
If I ever have trouble sleeping, you will be the first door I knock on.
2 sets of thinking guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You walk past a number of guards now, all a part of Lord Geldthree's retinue, who are kind of sifting through the remnants at this point of the office and trying to find as much evidence as they can. There's a few others who are talking to some of the staff, but you are unimpeded as you leave the building. Jex, where would he have taken the ship after the events of his fight?
So he would have attempted to land it in the courtyard.
Oh.
Because that's where he was aiming for, because he wasn't sure if he was going to pass out or not, and he didn't want to fly off into outer space on his own. So yeah, his aim was to get here. Given that he remained conscious, he would have piloted it in a much more controlled fashion, so it doesn't actually hit anybody. It'll be hovering, I guess, just slightly off the ground. But I presume like right bladders will come down for anyone who requires aid or assistance, but because he genuinely doesn't know what's going on.
Cool. As I say, most of the common folk from the main market already kind of running as the ice method made their appearance. But as you kind of leave the manor, you notice that the ice that was surrounding the courtyard and the gardens is already beginning to thaw and dissipate. And yeah, you all make it back to the ship.
Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed.
Huzzah. And that's it. Unless there's anything else you want to do at the mansion,
No,
then you can make your way back to Spelljammer Academy, where I'm assuming you've got 2 very exciting missions to debrief them on.
Yep.
Are we going to be spending any amount of time at the academy, just so I can plan?
That is entirely up to you. So
Okay.
At this point, I think we should call it on the main session. But if there's anything you want to do, we can absolutely talk about that
It
here.
is simply in terms of stuff I'm going to be crafting, because I've got a list, but like just to know, sort of plan roughly what we're going to be doing from here.
I think mostly I have like roleplay things I want to do, which can wait till next time.
Yeah. Just sort of getting the sense of whether we're going to be zipping straight off again.
There is no real
nothing pressing
with any of the missions, so no one's going to bat an eyelid if you want to do a few things. So if you've got stuff you'd like to do at the academy, let me know offline. I will be sure to incorporate it next time. Are you still happy to do the mission that you chose, or would you like to go through them one more time?
What was the mission we
What
chose?
was the mission we had chosen?
We've got the bastards. We've found the traitor to the Spelljammer Academy. Go to the asteroid belt.
Yeah.
But you also have a number of waystone fragments. You've got the mission to get the scientific equipment. Any and all of those are up.
I believe we were invited to just cause as much havoc as we could.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a strong one.
Yeah.
How long will it take us to get to that that place?
All of these missions are in the sort of inner rim of the system, so we're talking between
A couple of days.
1 or 2 days.
Yeah, sure.
For each one.
And that works for me.
And that's it. We'll call it there. So you're all level up. So level 5 for next time.
Hell yeah.
Huzzah.
Sweet.
Right,
Thank you very much.
I think I'm stopping the recording now.